Good morning, Mr. Shane Orlow. I wasn't planning on making a video this morning, but after receiving multiple phone calls from neighbors about comments you've once again decided to make on social media, I think it's time we had a conversation. You know, Shane, after everything you've been through over the past year, I'd have thought you'd be the last person in this community to make public accusations before knowing the facts. Apparently, I was wrong, because here we are. Again. Only this time, you've decided to make me the subject. So let's set the record straight. I don't post anonymously. Never. I don't hide behind fake accounts. I don't hide behind anonymous pages. When I have something to say, I put my name or Fighting for Freeport's name on it. Every article, every investigation, every opinion, every interview. If I publish it, I own it. That's called accountability. If I'm wrong, everyone knows exactly where to find me. Now let's talk about the $5 Insider membership that seems to have become your latest obsession. Here's the truth. We've never charged a victim for help. We've never charged someone to expose corruption. We've never charged someone to tell their story. Not once, and never will. That membership exists because rational people across the Midwest understand that doing actual work costs actual money. The technology, the website, the computers, the public records, the information requests, the interviews, thousands of hours covering this community. And for more than 2 years, I've written those checks. Not taxpayers, not government grants. Me. I've invested my own money, my own time, and my own reputation because I made a promise to this community. A promise that if something needed help, someone would be willing to do the work. A promise that I'd work my ass off to make Freeport better than how I found it, better than how people like yourself have left it. Now, I've also been informed that for the past year, you've been discussing my personal finances. You've claimed I'm rich, told others I'm broke. You've even claimed that I am kept by a rich husband. Here's the answer. It's none of your damn business. The public doesn't need my bank statements. They need to know whether my reporting is accurate, whether I can be trusted. Judge me by the facts. Judge me by the investigations. Judge me by my work. If the facts don't hold up, call me out. But don't substitute rumor for evidence. And that's really where you and I part ways. Leadership isn't measured by Facebook comments. Leadership isn't measured by gossip. Leadership is measured by what you've built, by who you've helped, who you've supported, by what you leave behind. Somewhere along the way, you convinced yourself that because someone handed you a whistle, a clipboard, and a title, the community somehow owed you respect. That's not how leadership works. Respect doesn't come with a title. It doesn't come with a whistle. It doesn't come with a clipboard. Respect is earned by showing up, by taking responsibility, by putting your own name behind your own words. Anyone can criticize. Anyone can point at problems. Very few people are willing to put their own name, their own money, their own reputation, and thousands of hours of their own life into building something that serves an entire community. That's the difference between us. You spend your time talking about people while playing the victim. I've spent mine building something that gives actual victims a voice and the support they deserve. If you believe I've said anything here that isn't true, respond with facts, respond with evidence, respond with your own record, because that's how adults settle disagreements. The people of Freeport are smart enough to decide for themselves who to trust. Or better yet, focus on the real problems. Focus on grown men taking advantage of little girls. Focus on the 40% increase in crimes involving firearm and narcotics recoveries. Focus on the lack of information and awareness. In other words, stop being a pain in the ass just to get attention and start using your power for good. So, there we are then. Respect isn't demanded, it's earned. Have the weekend you truly deserve.